Uneasy Rider 88, Charlie Daniels Band, the old CDB. Well, me and my buddy got us a wild hair and figured we wanted to go somewhere, so we loaded up in my ragtop Chevrolet. With a little bit of money and a whole lot of shows with Hank Jr. blaring on the radio, we could tank full of gas and we was on our way. We figured we'd go down to New Orleans and we were barreling down old 17 with a man with a blinking red light come on our tail. He said, "You were doing 60 and a 45, but I'm going to let you go this time. If I see you again, I'm going to slap you in the county jail." We said, "Thank you, sir. You sure been nice, and you ain't going to have to tell us twice." It was southbound down, wind blowing in our faces. We kept rolling. Pretty soon, the radio was cooking out a haggard tune, and we were rolling into Houston and checking out all them places. I was feeling dry, and I said, "I think we ought to stop and get ourselves a drink." Old Jim said, "Yeah, 'cause we got time to kill." So we kept on rolling, and I seen this spot, and we pulled into the parking lot of this place called the Cloud9 Bar Grill. We walked through the door, the place was jammed, the lights were low, they had a folk rock band and some orange-haired feller singing about suicide. I said, "Jim, this ain't our kind of place." He said, "Let's just have one round anyway." So against my better judgment, we walked on inside. We walked up to the bar, and we sat down, and this fella walked up and said, "I'll buy this round." Sitting down on the bar stool next to Jim. He looked like a girl, but he talked like a guy, had lipstick on, mascara in his eye, and everybody in that place looked just about like him. I said, "Jim, this ain't our kind of bar. Let's just go on out and get back in the car. There's going to be trouble. Ain't no sense of taking a chance." We was getting up, getting ready to leave, and somebody grabbed old Jim by the sleeve, and this good-looking girl was asking my buddy to dance. I said, "Jim, don't do it. There's something missing. There's fellers dancing and fellers kissing. There's a feller wearing high-heel shoes and pantyhose." He said, "Partner, I just can't turn this down. You just go over there and have one more round. I'll dance with the lady. Go get on down the road." So he walked away and left me alone, and this funny-looking fella kept coming on, and he was making me mad at some of the things he said. And then he put his hand on my knee. I said, "If you don't get your paw off me, I'm going to locate your head, nose around the side of your head." He said, "I love it when you get that fire in your eyes." And so, "Partner, try this on." Besides, I loaded on him, and he went out like a light. Everybody in that place must have been his friend. They all headed for me. I said, "This is the end, but where I come from, we don't give up without a fight." They were screaming and yelling and scratching and clawing. I was punching and hitting and kicking and pawing. I was holding my own because I've been in a scrap or two. And old Jim come running up out of the blue, and that gal he was with come running up too, and proceeded to beating on me with a high-heeled shoe. Well, I grabbed her by the hair and come off of my hand, and that beautiful girl was just a beautiful man, and old Jim just got sick right there on the floor. He dropped that dude like a shot from a gun, smeared his lipstick, made his makeup run, and me and old Jim started fighting our way for the door. We let out of there in that Chevrolet. Well, I put on the floor and it stayed that way. We was going down a highway going about 110. We was heading for home. We was getting near, and that red light come on in the rear view mirror, and that same blame cop was pulling us over again. Well, I'm sitting here in this county jail. Had to call my daddy to go our bail, but I learned me a lesson that I never will forget again. I done give up drinking, I done give up bars, and run around the country in souped up cars, and went back where the women are women and the men are men. I think that's appropriate for these days and times.